Yeah.
So he goes on the train and he sits next to a lady who is going to see her son, who's at the college, right? And this would be like a prestigious college, right? Like Taiping University or something, right? It's not supposed to be like a rural college.
Look very official.
Look very official.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, wow. And she's like, yeah, I'm bringing him all these presents from our village. We're all so proud that our peasant son can go to this university. So he gets there. And then the grandmother goes to see her son. But, Cherry, do you know what he is?
I think it's the mother. It's not.
Oh, it's the mother?
Yeah,
she looks really old. I guess peasant life is tough.
She's the peasant. She's suffered a lot.
Suffered
this
a
is
lot.
precisely the reason why movies like these
Yeah.
are so important.
Yeah. To show people how tough.
Yeah.
So, but her son has turned into a nerd, Cherry.
Well, I don't think he's turned into a nerd.
He's turned into a nerd, Cherry. She's like, you're wearing glasses now. You're so pale. You're so scrawny. Do you know why, Cherry? Because he just studies all day.
Yeah.
He has lost his connection to labor. He has lost his connection to peasantry.
Yeah.
And do you know what he's become? Bourgeoisie intellectual.
He has, yeah.
She brings him new little cotton slippers. And he goes, no, come on, Mom. I can't do that.
And then
she looks down.
The camera moves slowly
she
down to
his feet.
And it's these like loafers. It's like leather loafers.
Leather like dress shoes.
Yeah.
And it pans down. And the delivery isn't the same way. In a sci-fi movie, you find out someone's an alien.
I know.
You find out someone like has the
so
alien
crazy.
parasite in them.
It's just so crazy.
You
wearing
pan down,
shoes. Yeah.
and it's like, oh my God, she thinks
dun, 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 dun.
he's turned into
a
bourgeoisie intellectual.
Yeah.
And she almost collapses.
I know. And then he's wearing dress shirt.
Yeah.
He's wearing khaki pants, which is just apparently just a big no.
And he's not
lost his touch.
And the funny thing is, though, he's not really that rude to her. He's kind of just like, come on, Mom, I'm not going to wear this stuff. Don't make fun of me.
Well, I mean, he's like what a teenager does.
I know. He's like I got to go study,
Yeah. Also, and then she's like, you've changed.
Yeah.
How could you? You've changed.
But
don't you want to come back?
Yeah.
You said
come back to the village and come like
stop this school
come
nonsense.
Like kill sparrows with us. So
no, and he says, no, I don't want to go back. I'm a college student. I'm an intellectual now.
He made it, Cherry.
And Principal Long
though,
somehow on the outside, like the window, eavesdropping, which is very rude.
Principal Long is always in the right place at the right time to stop the bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
So he just happens to be walking by the window. He looks in.
Here's the whole conversation.
He looks in and he's like, oh my God, these fancy colleges are turning people into nerds, bourgeoisie intellectuals. And then he goes on a tour of the fields. And there's a college student examining how the rice is growing.
Yeah.
He just picks up a stalk of rice and he looks at it and he's like, okay, he writes something down, he puts it on the ground.
Yeah.
And then the farmer's like, oh, could you take a little bit less rice? And the guy's like, when you look at it, and the guy's like, like what's a stick of rice compared to like my doctoral thesis, right?
Yeah. This is gonna be so much more contribution that you could ever imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's probably right.
Yeah, but they portrayed him doing in a very insensitive way, which with the political consciousness of people at this time, everyone knows these political movements are going on.
Yeah.
You would not dare.
You would not dare to do that.
To say that, right? You would be very careful.
Yeah. Well, it's rewriting history.
Yeah.
To say.
To show these people as the bad.
We had to do the Cultural Revolution.
Yeah.
Because these people were so arrogant.
Yeah, they took a handful
they just
of
threw
rice.
the man's rice on the ground.
How could they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Principal Long.
Yeah.
Is not convinced.
Yeah.
He is like, you know what?
He only reaffirmed.
He's like, no, we gotta stop this.
Yeah.
We gotta not do this at my labor college.